Hello everybody, Hyper Mario Sunshine here, and we're back for some more Legends of the Breath of the Wild. And we already did this off screen because this was probably one of the most annoying things I've ever done. So, what you have to do in this one, there's a ball all the way up there, and you have to basically freeze the wall to push it down. So, you'd have to like bring it over, you have to like block this part over here with ice, and eventually when it gets here, obviously bring it up, and then bring it up here before it goes down here, or else it's basically gone. So you have to like make it go over here, and it lands right here. It's simple enough, but I don't know why I was really struggling with it. Luckily, we made it through. So sorry for the inconveniences of not recording. It's almost the end of summer vacation for me, and that means that I'm going to be having classes again within the next few days. And just overall been stressing out because I had to like clean up these past few like days and weeks because my father was coming back from Greece, just a whole bunch of other stuff. But luckily, I think everything's good now. Try my best to record as much as possible because I do have my next two Let's Plays in mind. Alright, so I'm also a bit used to the Skyward Sword controls. I've been playing that quite a bit recently. So instead of using the C stick, well, the right stick, to attack, I actually have to turn the camera around here. And I'm so used to turning around with the ZL. You know it does it here too, but it doesn't feel as like quick. Yeah, we made it to Zora's domain, and I think we're supposed to make our way upstairs now. Here we are. Ah, you must be the Hylian that sit on rock here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorfan, ruler of the Zora. That object upon your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You can't mean the Link, that champion? So that's where I heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories, but my mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat. It appears you managed to survive. It's extraordinary. Come again? Sleeping, you say? Is that why you don't seem to remember me? Surely you must remember my precious daughter Mipha, yes? You do you not? I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, yet you don't remember her? Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. You see that statue? Does gazing upon Mipha's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon bought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. My boy. Oh, that is a good one. Link, I don't doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of the divine beast Varuta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? King Dorfan, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help? Why, the very thought of it curls my fins. Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at the very conclusion? He is the very key. He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Blink is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zoras and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you already forgotten, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they used the power of the ancient civilization and turned Hyrule to what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. Link, the Divine Beast Ruta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has mercilessly spouting water into the air. As of late, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us, Zora, where water and air are as one, so you would not think it would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts as soon as it will, I fear immense damage will befall not only on Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The Divine Beast is crying out once again. Oh, it fixed my mic, hold on. Oh yeah. My bad. Also, the game audio doesn't seem to be working well. Holy shit. I'll probably fix that in the next episode, guys. Divine Beast Varuta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through them to stop them. Sagan, who was quite shock resistant for Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once. The water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use the shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you, help me. Stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed to board the Divine Beast and appease it from within? So then Princess Zelda is alive. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. Events 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the Divine Beast, that may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous! Naturally, I shall help you. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb aside. Come, Link. Let us appease Ruta together. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. And we got the Zora armor. You can ascend waterfalls like a Zora. Please take good care of it. King Jorphin! Surely you do not intend to give this outside of the Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to one they sworn to marry. Mipha made that one there with her own hands. It is too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him, so why should he receive such an honor?
This is too much, my liege. I do not understand it one bit. Uzu is not easily swayed but once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating my dear daughter Mifa. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do? I tasked Muzu to finding the shock arrows we will need to appease Varuta, but he has rushed off in a hut. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Alright, so... Sidon, I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to speak with him. Alright, so... Seems like, the king already knew that Mifa was very much in love with Link. Alright. I believe this is... Yep, it's right here. And there's her statue as well. You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen well, Muzu. There is nothing you need to know. He who stands here, the man called Link, who's the one whom my sister Mifa had feelings for. I was a child then, so I did not know it myself at the time, but it is as so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No! You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie. Not this, Zora. How could Lady Mifa possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mifa's statue. It is the truth, Muzu. Through you never knew it. He was ever in Mifa's heart. I believe we're going to get a cutscene here.